I want to talk about the Lakers and the big three. That's right, the Lakers big three. That's Nash, Howard, and Bryant. Which big three would you take? The Lakers or James, Bosh, and Wade? That's something I want you guys to just think about and marinate on that, because I think the Lakers improved dramatically by adding those two guys to Kobe Bryant. The only suspect part about this, is real suspect, is that will Kobe be able to play with Steve Nash running the offense? Because Kobe dominates the ball a lot coming up the court. He dominates just like LeBron James dominates it. You know what I mean? Do you think there will be better chemistry in Miami with their big three or in LA with their big three? I want you guys to sit on that while I move on to, I want to stay on basketball. I want to move on to the Chicago Bulls. You know, Derrick Rose is out. And I want to know what you guys think about the Bulls bringing in Kirk Heinrich. That's right. They regurgitated a player. They got Nate Robinson. And they got Marcus Teague. They have 3 point guards to come in to try to help the Bulls stay afloat, possibly win at least 54 games to 56 games. Can those 3 guys do it? You look at the Bulls collectively, bringing in Nazir Muhammad and bringing in those 3 guards, what they already have with Dane, Boozer, if Joakim comes back healthy, Rip Hamilton, and a slew of other players they have. I think the Bulls can still make the playoffs. And I think collectively, Nate Robinson, any given moment, he can give you 10 or 15 points. Kurt has a suspect jump shot, but Kurt sticks D. He plays hard. He's the type of caliber player that Thibodeau wants. You know what I mean? Teague, he probably be that young flair guy, the guy that's flashy, that, you know, that looks good on the court. So if you combine those 3 guys, they still don't give you Derrick Rose. They don't, but I think it will be enough to win at least. I'm going to give them, with that cast, 49 to 52 games. I think they can do it, but I don't think they will be a threat in the East as far as winning it or be, you know, in the top 3, 4th at best in that division. So I want to move on to baseball with the new wild card rules. You know, it used to be 8 teams. Now it's 10. I want you guys to sit back and tell me, do you think this is... you know, after what we saw last year with St. Louis in the World Series, I think baseball is back. I think a lot of people this year that didn't watch baseball previously are watching baseball now. I think people love baseball now, especially the playoffs. Do you think adding that extra wild card game really, really helps the game of baseball? You ask me, I think, yeah. I think they should add another wild card. This is my format for the playoffs. I have said this before. People that's watching this show that know me, you know that I have said they should have added other wild cards 5 or 6 years ago, maybe 7, 8 years ago, but I said it. So this is my format. They should add 2 more wild cards. Really, I would say 3. I say this: it's 3 division winners, should be 3 wild cards. The first round should be the best out of 3. The second round should be best out of 7, World Series, best out of 7. That's my format. The reason I want 3 wild cards out of each division is because I like the fact that you can play a rival like the Cubs, Cardinals. You have the Braves, Mets, and stuff like that. I want to see more matchups like that in baseball in the playoffs. So that's my format, MLB. If you're listening, implement that. We'll move over back to football. I got a question for you guys also. I know a lot of people got their favorite running backs. You know, everybody got their quarterbacks that they like in the NFL. The question I want to ask is, who would you take as far as running back duo? Will you take the Texans duo with Tate and Foster, or the Bears upcoming duo with Forte and Bush? Now, there's some startling numbers here. I'm going to go from last year. I'm going to combine both numbers. You have Foster and Tate, 28 games combined, 2,166 rushing yards combined, 16 touchdowns, 630 receiving yards. That's combined with both backs. Then you have Bush and Forte, 28 games also, 1,974 rushing yards, 12 TDs, 494 receiving yards. Now, which, coming into this season, 2012-2013 season, who would you take? Me personally, I'm a Chicago guy, and I love what the Bulls, I said the Bulls. This is Chicago stuff, man. I like what the Bears did with bringing in Michael Bush, because Michael Bush is a dog. He's a good power back. But in Houston, I have to go lean a little bit towards Houston because they're a little bit more proven. I saw them play together. But I do think the Bears are going to be a dominant force as far as running the ball this season in the NFL with having Bush and Forte. Forte can catch, he can run, he can hit holes. Bush can drag a man 4 yards, and same way with Tate and Foster. They're dogs. So I'm talking about 4 dogs here. I want you guys to tell me who you would pick. So to end this segment, like I said before, I want you guys to think about Kobe, Howard, and Nash, or the big 3 in Miami. I want you guys to think about that. Until next time on CSC Sports, I'm your host, Jay Howard. Peace, and I'm out.